Hello?
He's
Hello?
only got 4 points. Has he got time? Yeah, he's got time.
I just kicked my power cord.
Did you actually? Is that why your stream died? You kicked your power cord?
Yeah. It turns out my power... Well, I said kicked. I mean, my power cord must have been hanging on by a thread. Because I slightly touched it with my toe. And it shut down my computer. So, yeah.
Well, what you missed in this pistol round was PRX lose a player arcade, contact back into arcade and get a free plant on B. PRX triple flank through halls to get behind them. So PRX reacted to spawn and not quickly enough and they die.
What time are you on?
37.
Oh, you're ahead. Pause. 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32.
Okay, interesting in a lot of ways, because it's also not the player that's usually going to be grabbing this gun.
Yes, come back, TMVers. We won the counting war. Come back.
Does end up backing away. Honestly, the Flash kind of doing.
Yeah, get out of my stream chat, you weirdo.
Yeah, you're too smart for them.
They're just counting down. They keep going in further and further.
Those guys can't count. Come back.
You don't have.
They've got only one guy who can count.
Really nice stuff there for PRX.
Mana, you stay here. You're not allowed to go to TMV, otherwise all of our chat are numerically illiterate.
Being patient.
Innumerate, I think is.
What? Is that? That's not the word.
Innumerate. That's a word.
Innumerate?
That's a word.
That's what it's called if you don't know maths.
Why would it be illiterate?
Because I thought you had numerical illiteracy. Innumerate. I've never heard the word before. Maybe I'm the illiterate one. Well, this round
GG.
How have they lost? How have they won the pistol and then lost the anti-eco both times here in this series? Oh wait, maybe they didn't. Maybe they didn't.
What?
No,
There's no time anyway. Dude,
it's going to be
That's
another
fucking rough.
The sheriff, the outlaw.
Don't die to the spy.
Across the line, denying another
Enumerate without a basic knowledge of mathematics and arithmetic.
Yeah, enumerate.
Nice. Okay. Good to know.
This word, not enumerate.
How can you read this?
Enumerate.
Enumerate is a different word. Enumerate
Yes.
is what they were talking about.
Again, coming alive.
Not enumerate like that. Enumerate.
That round, sure he was able to clutch out one on Lotus. But
Two words, two separate words. Don't doubt TMV.
With an outlaw on A main. Nobody does that. Except this team.
In the long run, PRX would have been better served sticking with Moniette.
That is a terrible fucking take.
They mess with you.
Why? Give me fucking one reason why, and I'll counter it.
It wasn't me that said the
Yeah,
take.
well, yeah. Give me that chatter. Get him in here. Come here, chatter. Come here. I just want to talk with him.
Hide the chatter. Hide the chatter.
If you would get a B
I
if you needed
don't
to stay
think
a
it would
caster.
have made
I'm
any
not gonna
difference
ask him that.
To see it on the big
because
screen.
I think
not
the
gonna
big
ask
problem
him.
with PRX is the style that they play and their vision of the game, and I don't think I think the Moniette would have tried to adapt to PRX rather than the other way around.
So much time is already ticked down.
Jing is a better player. That is my
But,
opinion.
Jing is a silly player and
better.
But it doesn't matter if you just play silly Valorant all the time.
Wait, did someone come in and say it was me and then we banned him?
Was it actually them though? What was
I don't
their
know.
name?
I don't care, to be honest.
When you have the Seekers and a Showstopper
Wow, TMV doesn't care if he
Zeta will
Bans
puts
the
wrong
innocent.
people in jail. Yeah.
kind of use those Seekers to get the info and then follow quickly up with the Showstopper. Is that going to be the same play
Oh, the
call?
counting guy was back?
Forsaken
Oh,
has
ban
been
him too.
what we have been told
Ban them
by
all.
That's PRX, so who knows for sure.
We see the buy with Alex for the map draft. It's, you know, a little all over the place.
Moniette at the end of Madrid was better than
What if we
anything
did ban
Jing
everyone?
last year?
Oh, he's not.
Peeks out. Does well to find.
Moniette was playing really well at the end of Madrid, but I don't agree that Jing was crap all last year.
No. He was crap to begin with.
On the ground, this would be one of the most insane rescue
try.
missions that we have seen.
Okay, I mean this
Eight,
could be a
eight.
game.
They're staying,
Yeah, this could be a game.
they're staying competitive here.
We're tied up at 8-8. Zeta avoiding a repeat of the script from Lotus.
What's on the chamber pick?
They managed to get this
I mean, I still don't love it. I think it's still served better
Played
by.
like an actual team with Monyet? No, they didn't. No, that's your
Big
rose-tinted
impact,
glasses.
and they're able to reinforce that position.
They were starting to figure out
That angle down.
something at the end of
Much that
Madrid.
Paper X could do there.
I mean, Madrid at the particularly at the start they were sloppy,
Nice hold. Good
Yeah,
read.
they
but the level of
Zeta's
competition
vision.
wasn't that great at
Continue.
Madrid.
This to me looks like
It should have been, but
like
some of the
a
newer
aggressive
teams
push.
choked a bit.
Yeah, like Heretics and
Heretics
Comic
and
didn't
KC.
deal with the pressure. The China teams were just
Oh my
bad.
god, Jing is
Oh,
dead.
Jing.
Absolutely mauled
You're not helping my fucking point, Jing.
He got double stunned into... Monyet would never, actually. Monyet would
Yeah.
never do that.
whatsoever.
great reaction from Zeta.
Flash out towards Sands. XCL holding close as the Armageddon gets called in.
Okay.
Drops him back through the door. XCL looking to try
Well,
to rebuild.
I guess
Well,
they
they got a little bit of
wasted-
space.
Oh,
Yeah.
Seekers
They wasted the
leading way.
flashes a
Forsaken
bit.
will find one. XCL looking for the
Oh,
reaches.
did he have to reload?
Bullets and Mind Freak is able to go
Yeah,
ahead
he had
and
like 2
find that
bullets
kill.
left.
You have Neon ult.
Spike now getting planted. Something. One away from that
The
rolling
defenders
thunder.
have very little to work with. They have
Fault
like a
line will
brim
let them
molly,
at bay
and
for
that's
time
about
being.
They
it.
just have to
Still
hope
that
that jump
approach.
around Neon ult wins.
With the Bucky in hand. Overdrive gonna be popped. The swing
Oh,
out.
yeah,
it's
Waiting
peak
to
before the
find
Neon.
something Shut down the ADS. Not delivering the kill. His fast lane keeps him obfuscated, but Devi.
Well, here comes the brim molly.
Sands will find one. Swings out.
Did they
finds
miss the
other.
brim molly?
Oh, it doesn't matter. It kind of looks like they did, yeah.
Paper X narrowly.
David with the save. Sorry, 550 with the save.
Whenever
550.
things start to go sideways for Paper X, when it looks like maybe, you know, they're starting.
Actually,
to
maybe we
crumble
got it
just
wrong.
a
Maybe
little
it's
bit.
500,
Tavai just
and then
has
the
these-
rest is all
has
one
these
number.
plays
So it's
time and time again, these
4541.
3Ks,
So
these
maybe his
4Ks
name is actually 5041.
that just kind of reestablish their footing, give the momentum, turn the tide of a
Because
map.
honestly, that looks better as well,
That could be another one of those
5041.
godforsaken
It kind of fits with the look of his name
flying on
better.
this map, dude.
Why would it be
21
5,000?
kills, 13 assists.
Because
That is
you got the D, which is
outrageously good value that he's
500,
providing.
Yeah.
and then the rest is 4,
They're ready for this.
5.
They're looking for the crunch. Slide
4,
corner, though,
1.
Adept will get taken
So it's
down.
4,541
Sugar
plus
Sarah needs
the
to try to
D
fight
at the
his way through
beginning.
this one, but now the lockdown is not going to be destroyed. Swing back through and Devi ensures it. Lose.
Don't start getting
Around
down from
XCL.
that, you fucking
Back
be here all
towards
day.
being detained. His tour de force needs to deliver. That's the first shot.
What the fuck is he on about?
Something taken down. But 4 more
Does anyone
players now
understand what he
through.
means? How has he got 5,050 from that?
Ridiculously difficult.
Trailblazer might have just spotted him. Nope, never mind. Pain shell here at his feet to try to push him out into the
None of my
open.
chat knows what you mean. They're all calling you a glue sniffer.
Out wide,
What do
another
you
shot.
mean?
Paper X once
I
again.
don't get how you've got. What did you say? 5,041.
Yes, because
Once
you
more,
have,
the economy
okay,
broken down.
get rid of the D at the beginning of Devi's name,
Okay.
and you have 4541,
Yeah.
which is 4,541.
Yeah.
And then you add the 500 from the D at the beginning, and you get 5,041. That's another very logical way of interpreting his name. That's not
I
glue
see.
sniffing.
I see. I see.
Right, but the V is 5, not
Something until I think
500.
They're worried about a push out from Zeta there.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's a good point. If I'm going to interpret the D as 500,
yeah,
I
this
should
is what
interpret the D as
confused
a
me. But
5.
yeah, I
that's
got
a
it.
good
I
point.
got it.
Being clear, turret behind
No,
you,
that's a
watch
good
your
point.
back.
That's a
Map
good
left
point.
alone on the A side for Zeta. They've got 4 players here. It's 4 sheriffs and a headhunter though.
Smoke sent out. Pain shell lobbed in.
Yeah, the 550 makes more
RX
sense.
Close here towards the site, but Mind
Oh, they
Freak
were
able
so
to shut
ready
them
for that
down.
float
Sugar
through the
Zero,
smoke.
XCL both eliminated.
I mean, the fucking
Smaller numbers
the
in front
fucking
of larger numbers in Roman numerals would be subtracted.
Had he done so.
Of
His way up into tower.
right, of course, because
Clues now gone.
IX is 9.
yeah.
Wait, we're thinking about this completely
Find
wrong.
some value and will be able to do so, but
So
now he's left one
V41
Jing
would
wanting
actually
to take
be
the fight.
36.
Flashback forward,
Yeah.
gets the 180, gets the kill.
And
It gets
D4
the
is
up to 11.
D4
minus
is-
496.
I mean, there was hope again for
So
Zeta.
actually,
Seems to
his
be
name
crumbling.
is negative
Now Paper X playing as a team.
460.
That's one of the
Negative
biggest things here. Oh, Mind Freak
460.
positioning.
Oh my god.
Find a nice 2K, something snappy.
We've seen the light.
Part of the recipe here for something is let him
But
go to
actually,
Jet
as someone
first match.
pointed out,
Then
when you
after that,
have
go
the
initiate.
the numbers
Hey,
next to each other, doesn't that mean times
fired up.
rather than add?
Timeout. I'm assuming Zeta, yes.
No, it doesn't. In Roman
The last one.
numerals, it means add.
But
Like XX is 10, not 100.
they're not all no Roman numerals. So do we have to
Oh,
times
you
by
think
the
it's a
4?
formula? You think it's a formula? DX4 XVX4. Wow, I see. So it's 500 times 4 is 2,000 times 5 times the 5
10,000.
is 10,000 times the 4 is 40,000. Oh my god. Divide equals 40,000. Maybe that's what it is.
We gotta ask him. Someone's gotta ask him this. Devi, is your name 550? Imagine if you just said this with no context. Devi, what does it mean? We've been begging to know. Are you 550? Are you minus 460? Or are you 40,000?
Ways to
Isn't it weird as well that
She's-
Sugar Zero
she's
equals
paper
3
X a
but
little bit.
Forsaken equals 0? They should swap
they have a
names.
setup there, the breach and the neon, but Zota's or XDL.
Immediately having to back.
Why does Sugar Zero not have a
Gets
0
out
in the
harm's
name?
way.
Doesn't make sense.
As Salvo looking to try to slow him up. Line share damage gonna be taken by Forsaken actually down to 28.
Do they realize he's stuck?
DLL.
Ooh, that drop down.
Oh.
Oh, he's gone stuck out. Yeah.
way.
But Jing
What is he
will find
thinking?
that punish.
Let's see the feed
If
him.
you're gonna try to do that, you have to do it quickly.
Oh, breach ult. Breach ult. Live in breach ult.
Orbital strike's gonna force it forward. Something he does have the rolling thunder.
Breach ult now?
Why,
Here.
Breach ult now.
He does.
So scared of
Catch
the
him
nade.
on
Go
a
on,
three
send
players,
it.
getting them off, shoving them back.
Oh, they
What?
don't take the fight.
Yeah,
Sandwich.
just
That's
fucking-
nice
Quick
awareness.
peek in
That's actually
towards
sick
row.
awareness.
Aftershock now to further hold at bay. Everyone from Zeta completely cordoned off here in this position.
Oh, of course, yeah. Forsaken should be
Need
spelled
to
like
fight their way through. Tooth and nail.
Yeah.
Forsaken.
But they get swept aside.
And then
Something
Sugar
with
Zero.
three.
You
should
sure
be
you
like-
haven't huffed any
PRX
glue this
now
morning?
up to match point.
Sugar.
Just absolutely
Zero.
gorgeous util usage from something
Yeah.
there. Everything connecting, giving them so much value. They don't overchase off the rolling thunder. They just use it to reposition.
Hey, Satcho, I think you accidentally
People
missed my
find
message.
value with the aftershock, with the fall
Don't know whether I
line.
did.
Huge, huge plays from him. That is really, really good breach play. And he should feel really good about that round.
I'm sure he does. Feel better if this.
Let's end this Paper
Right
X.
here, Zeta needing to run back 4 rounds in a row.
That was a nice.
To take this into overtime. Otherwise,
That was
the
good
kickoff
Paper
run
X
will
playing
come to
there
an
in
end.
that
Divide.
round.
Pushing
You get
forward here,
shot,
looking
you
for the
lose the
pincer.
round, you lose the
Light coming
game, it's an
through, picking up the
FPS
corner, not gonna be
game.
found here. As Rolling Thunder goes across.
Oh.
It's an absolute mess. But
What?
Paper X,
Ridiculous.
to be a part of.
What?
Swing out, Sugar Zero finding one, but something.
It's
once
so
again,
satisfying watching people
a
hit
3K
shots
from
while they're
him.
stunned, honestly.
Yeah, what's the fucking Kobe Bryant jumping in the air?
to getting the
Yeah.
spike planted, to closing
Ooh.
out this series. The swing out looks for the shot, but Mind Freak says no.
GG.
He's got other ideas.
Yeah, I'm afraid Zeta
Insult
looking
and injury.
like one of the worst
Secret will be
teams
let loose
in
on the
VCT
chase,
right now.
hunting down Shota, who just has a headhunter and a judge.
I mean, I still believe
Versus
that Two
three
Glue
players,
have a whole
Paper X.
tier gap.
Yeah, I think
Oh yeah, and Mind Freak.
I
has
think
his
there.
orbitals.
Yeah, I would agree.
Trailblazer gets the spot out. Orbital strike sent at his feet, but it will not
GG.
matter.
But-
Something will close it out.
But I think, for
13 to
example, this team is probably on par with Wolves.
Who, Paper X? Yeah, I agree.
No, not Paper X. You think Zeta's winning against Liquid? No, I don't think so. I don't think they have the.
Shooters.
Oh, they do though. They do. It's
Shooter.
just that they don't. They don't play with enough. Go get them.
What games are tomorrow? Again, I think I'm gonna miss this.
It's
first
kind of
game
like watching
'cause of the
2G,
NFL.
honestly, where they're slow and cautious and scared, and so the players don't get a chance to
What should I
really
make a video about?
show off their firepower. I don't know what the staff is saying to them right now, but they didn't look happy about it. The Japanese fans have now had 2 years of their teams supposedly rebuilding to get better, and yet, even though there's glimmers of hope. There's no
Yeah.
signs of upward progress, like, actually.
Yeah, I'll be watching the football today.
I don't get it.
Do I make a video today?
I don't think the talent on the team is the problem. I think their understanding of the game might just be too low.
Yeah, rough. Was this a good enough game to make a video on? I don't know.
Koi versus Zeta, who wins? I actually think Koi does by a shred.
Really? I would have said Zeta for that. I'd put Zeta over Koi.
I think they're on the same tier, though.
Yeah, they're in the same tier, but I'd put Zeta above Koi.
I can tell you this
That
for
tier.
sure. It wouldn't be a good game.
That's the thing. I mean, Koi, Zeta, yeah, they are kind of like they're the boring bad teams.
Jen looks fucking awesome.
Je-
Why
I-
is she
I
dressed
know.
up so hard today?
I don't know. Yeah, I was like, what? She's like what is it? I can't fucking think of what it's called. It's a bit horror filmy, isn't it?
It is a little bit, actually. Yeah, it's now that you mention it, I didn't think about this at the beginning, but it's a little bit like Undead Bride kind of look.
Yeah.
But I think that's just the color palette.
You want me to
It
manage
looks
it, bro?
awesome.
Fine, I'll pay out. Why do you care so much about being paid out for a pred that was 97% on PRX? Take your 5 extra
Oh,
points.
it's Lunar New Year.
Big Booty Mikey, thanks for the 5 months. What do I make a video on? What the fuck do I make a video on? Do I just do a fucking updated tier list? Now that everyone's played once? Rank all the teams
I
again?
would say now we're back. You just played against a quite weak team.
I mean, yeah, they just stomped over a team that we know that they're better than.
And they weren't even playing that well. They were like making very risky individual decisions, team flashing each other on Lotus.
A plat chat alignment chart?
That's phenomenal.
Make a video on my
artwork.
boys RRQ getting unlucky.
Angry Alex.
No. Furia versus 2G. No, I will not be doing that. Triple Senti from Global. If they would have won, I would have done it, but you can't lose. If they win with that comp, I'll make a video on it. But if you lose with that comp, then no. Trace versus EDG.
Nips McNuggets, I suggested the exact same thing like 2
Hold on a
days ago
second.
on a co-stream. We play a tournament where if you win a game,
the
you're
lose the
eliminated.
tournament.
And we find truly the worst.
See, I could go and do my... Oh, why is it one? I could go and do the ranking of all VCT teams.
Okay.
I could do this. I need to add in the fucking new Ascension teams, though. Do I use glue for my hair? No. Do it with chat? Based off one game, do we want to rank all the teams? Wait for 2 games? I mean, some have played 2 games. Some have played 3 games. China have played multiple games. When did I do my last tier list? Because I try and do it every 2 weeks. I want to do the power rankings every 2 weeks. When was the last time that I did? Videos. It was 2 weeks.
I mean, that doesn't too. That can't be the real reason, please. I just wanted to play Sky today. Got bored from playing Tejo. Just practice the better version of the comp. Ugh.
So I did a EMEA. Did I not do one of all the teams? Did I not do like a fixing? Yeah, fixing the way too early plat chat tier list. Hold on. Way too early VCT tier list. Okay. So this is what I had. So I think if I set this up, to have the same ones where I did. Hold on. Right, so I had Heretics, Gen G, G2 and EDG. In A we had Vitality, Sen, NRG, T1, Fnatic, PRX, Lev. Where the fuck are Lev? And Foot. Here I had MIBR, Trace, Talon, DRX Crew, Wolves, LOL, 100 Thieves, Nongshim, C9, Secret DFM, KC, FPX, Giants, Navi, Global, Gli, EG Loud. Oh, sorry, Loud EG, BLG, RRQ, BBL, JDG, Zeta, 2G, fuck, Liquid, Koi, Nova, Mates, Tech, Apex, Tiglu, Boom, DRG, Furia, AG. Okay, this was my list before. I'm gonna have to leave the call, or I'll just deafen. That's fine. Let's get the chat on. Yeah, I'll get you on screen. So there's chat. Let's put chat down here. Put me up there. Okay. So, a couple weeks ago, I decided to make a tier list of all of the teams. And fuck, how am I going to start this video? A couple weeks ago, I was on Plat Chat and we did a way too early tier list. Then I decided to make a video fixing that way too early tier list. And now every team has at least played one game. And so I wanted to revisit to see how bad I was in that initial prediction, and I am joined here today with my Twitch and YouTube chat on the stream, and we're going to talk about this. This is what I came up with. So this is before any teams had played any game. This is what we had. Okay, this was it. This was the tier list. Now, there are some parts of this that I'm looking at, and I'm like, okay, yeah, quite a few of these teams are in a decent spot, you know, in terms of where I think they are right now. There are some of these teams, though, that are definitely in the wrong spot. So let's go through that. I think it's probably easiest to do this by starting at the bottom and simply working our way up to the top. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start here with AG and say basically, are AG an F tier team? Yes. Yes, they are. Are they at the bottom of this list? Honestly, maybe. Yes. Does it really matter who's at the bottom of F? No. But AG, you're staying in F tier. Furia, are they an F tier team? Furia are definitely an F tier team, in my opinion. This is one that I think I've got right, given what we've seen thus far. Yes, Furia did get kind of a bit screwed. They did win a game, but it was their sub-roster that won a game. So Furia are down here. DRG are not an F tier team, though. DRG did win a couple games. I still don't think they actually are that good. But they definitely aren't this bad. I think they're probably like a C tier team. So I'm just going to put them at the bottom of C for now. And go from there. And Boom as well. Did lose both games. I think that they personally had two pretty tough games against Nongshim and T1. And they did win a map in both. And I think that there is some hope for that. I don't think that Boom are an F tier team. They're not the worst team in Pacific. I'm not sure I can quite put them into the C tier. But I think I can be happy, for now at least, putting them in the D tier. Now, we'll put them at the end of the D tier for now, but we'll rearrange it once we get to the end of the list and I've gone through all the teams. Tyloo, aka Tyglue. Tyglue aren't very good. They're coming down into the F tier. They're coming down here. We'll put them at the end for now as well. We'll organize the tiers at the end. Apex also haven't been great. Yes, Fluorescent, I think, has been quite good. I think, you know, most of us would probably agree that Fluorescent has been good, but I think when you look at the overall team, it's not looking so great. However, when they added Batu to the team and they played on Pearl and they were playing double duelist, I actually thought that they looked good enough to where I'm going to keep them in D tier. I think that the addition of Batu is going to keep them outside the F tier. Tech as well. I think I only watched one Tech game. And it was kind of like what I expected. It was not great. But I think I only watched one Tech game. And even that was a while ago at this point. I don't think they're F tier. Yeah, I don't think that they were F tier. I think I'm going to keep them in D tier for now. Gentle Mates have been better than expected. I think Gentle Mates at least deserve a C tier. Maybe you could even argue a B tier. But I think for now, I'm going to say C tier. Nova. Again, I think I only watched one Nova game. And again, I think I'm pretty happy keeping them in the D tier. Koi. Koi might need to go down. Do Koi need to go down? I think Koi might need to go down. Yeah, you're all agreeing Koi needs to go down. Now, Team Liquid. I'm going to keep in the... No. I know you're all going to say put them down there. And yes, I think we should rename this to the glue tier. This is going to be the glue tier. Team Liquid, I'm not going to put down. I'm going to keep them in D tier. They have had some funny moments, but they're not glue tier. 2G, however, also known as 2Glue, will definitely be going in the glue tier. They will be going in the glue tier. Zeta Division as well. We've just watched them get kind of rolled by PRX. Are Zeta in the glue? A lot of you want them in the glue. I'm not going to put them in the glue. They're going to stay in the D tier for now. But they are fortunate. They might be at the end of D. But I don't think they're quite glue. And JDG, honestly, I can't remember. I will have watched their first game, for sure. But unlike Tech and Nova, who at least I have some recollection, I don't even remember JDG. Who even are you, JDG? JDG were bad, right? JD Glue. JDG were bad, right? Were they bad? Okay, Schneefur says not as bad as Thai Glue and All Glue. Okay, so JDG will keep you in D tier. Honestly, I can't even remember. BBL. BBL are definite rises. In fact, the question is, are they rises into B tier or are they even sneaky rises into the A tier? I think I'm going to safely put them in the B tier for now. I don't think I can quite put them in the A tier, but they probably are going to be fairly high in the B tier. RRQ. RRQ, I think, as well, are another potential riser here. I think RRQ are solidly a B tier team, given what I saw against Gen G. I mean, some even might argue for A tier. I'm not willing to go there yet, but I would say RRQ are definitely going up into the B tier. BLG were also significantly better than previously thought and believed. And also, you could argue, should be in... well, certainly the B tier at least. I'm happy to put BLG into the B tier at the very least. But again, that could be A. I might even come back to them and put them in A. EG. I think I'm happy with the C tier. Loud. Given what Loud have done, I think they also probably deserve a little mention up to the B tier, to be honest. I think Loud have been pretty good so far. XLG. I think also deserve a little rise into the B tier. I think I was pretty pleasantly surprised by XLG and what they did. So there's actually quite a few you can see here, like C tier teams who perhaps overperformed or did better. Global Esports. My boy Elevated Speaks. I put them in the C tier. Will Chobra is raiding. I'm fixing Chobra fans. I am fixing the tier list that we did, that I fixed and you fixed. I'm refixing it now that we've seen everyone play. Are Global a C tier team? I still think they are a C tier team. Navi. Are Navi a C tier team? I would say yes. Navi are also... No, Navi aren't in the glue tier. Navi, I think, are also a C tier team. Giants, I think, are also a C tier team. I think I'm fairly happy with Giants being there. FPX, I think, are also a C tier team. Carmine Corps are perhaps the most interesting one. What to do with Carmine Corps? Because for Carmine Corps, they won. And then they got beat by Vitality, where they looked actually pretty good. And then they lost. Wait, did they lose to Giants? Do I need to move Giants up? They did lose to Giants, which I guess means that I either have to put Giants and Carmine Corps, because Carmine Corps looked good against Vitality, though. And they really could have won that game. So I either put them both up, or I keep them both here. But I'm not against putting them both up. I'm going to put them both up. I'm going to put both Giants and Karmine Corps up. I'm doing it. So a lot of the C tier teams ended up going into the B tier. And maybe even some will get the A tier. Okay, DFM are coming down. But are they coming down 1 tier? Are they coming down 2 tiers? Are they going into the glue tier? I think they're probably coming down 2 tiers. I don't think they're in glue. But I kind of want to put them next to Zeta. It was one game. But the one game that I saw, we're putting them down here. Secret as well. What do I do with Secret? Team Glucrit? I mean, they're coming down. Are they coming down to D? I don't think they're going glue. I'm not sending them to glue. But I think I'm putting them in D. Okay, Cloud9. Cloud9. They had a pretty rough run, but they did lose to MIBR as well. I think, yeah, it's a C for Cloud9. I think they're coming down as well. So we're basically swapping a lot of the C and B tier teams around. Nongshim. I think I'm happy with Nongshim in B for now. I think that's perfectly fine. 100 Thieves are an interesting one because they're out, but they actually looked pretty good. The weird thing about 100 Thieves is, even though they're out, you could consider moving them up. I think I'm going to keep them in B, though. I think keeping them in B is fine. Wolves. Now, I'm not going to disrespect Wolves by putting them in glue. But I am going to put them down to D. I'm not going to... You all want me to put Wolves in glue. I'm not putting them in glue. I'm putting them in D. They're not going in glue. Speaking of glue, Crew. I mean, they absolutely destroyed 2G. But their first performance was so bad. I think I'm going to move them down. I'm not going to put them in D, because I think maybe they just had a bad game. And also their adverso didn't get there till... You know, I think I'm going to put them in C. I think they'll be closer to their second performance than their first performance. DRX. I mean, based off what we've seen of DRX, the one game we've seen, are DRX our first movers up into the A tier? I think they probably are. Based on that one game. Talon. I think I'm pretty happy with Talon in B tier. I think that's fair. And Trace. Trace I have to move up. I can't quite move them to S. Had they beat EDG, I might think about moving them to S. But I have to move them to A. They're definitely moving up. And MIBR. I think I'm happy with MIBR still in B. And I think our B tier is complete. Okay, so we moved up Trace and DRX. Next is Foot. I think Foot, absolutely happy in A tier. No problem with Foot in A. I don't think any of you would do. Lev. I think I'm happy with Lev in A. It's tough to say with Lev because they played Furia in their first game, who I've got in the glue tier. And they handedly beat a glue tier team. So it's tough to know based on that one game. But I'm going to stick them in A still, I think. Although a lot of you are saying B. But I'll stick them in A. PRX lost their first game to T1. Ooh.
Maybe, but they got absolutely cooked by 100T.
Yeah, but then they beat Cloud9 as well. So, I mean, you could argue that they're C tier. Amoeba C tier? You bring up a good point, to be fair. I mean, they would definitely, when I reorganize it, I'll definitely put them down. They did get cooked by 100 Thieves. But, like, would they get cooked by Giants? Who would win, MIBR or Giants? I might say MIBR. I'm going to stick them in B. PRX, I'm going to keep in A. Fnatic. I might need to move Fnatic down. I think I'm going to move Fnatic into B tier. I really am. They're not C tier, but I am going to have to move them down. T1. Am I moving T1 up? I think I'm sticking. NRG. I think I'm sticking. With NRG. NRGB? No, I think I'm sticking. Sentinels. I think I'm sticking Sentinels as well. And Vitality, I think I'm sticking as well. I think I'm sticking A there as well. EDG, definite stick. G2, definite stick. I think I've got to move Gen G down, though. I think Gen G have to come into A. And Heretics as well. Am I sticking? There could be an argument made. I'm gonna stick, though. I'm gonna stick with Heretics. I am gonna stick. Right, this gives us the tiers. So now we need to order in those tiers. So again, starting with the glue tier.
This is
I'm going to put
talent,
2G bomb. I am.
heritage.
Quantum Shade, thanks for 12 months.
1 year passes by real slowly when half the year is the off season.
Yeah, that's true. Although that won't be the case anymore. I'm then going to put AG. So I'm going to go 2G at the bottom. AG next. Then Fioria. Then Tie Glue. And then Koi. Here I'm going to go... Do I put Wolves down there? Who's the worst Pacific team? Let's start there. I think I'm going to move Team Liquid to the top of D tier. I think I'm going to move Apex a bit up there. Who's the worst Pacific team? I don't think it's Boom. I think Boom are probably further up this way. You think Zeta? I think it might be Zeta. I think I might go like that. In that order. And I might move these China teams below them. Let's go with that, I think. Although Apex probably... Let's have Apex just sit in here. In the middle. Let's go with that as our... Nova was good? Fine, I'll put Nova there. What if one guy says Nova was good, I'll put him here. Honestly, these games at the start of China, I briefly remember Tech. And I definitely remember AG and Tie Glue. I definitely remember them. Crew. And the C tier. I want to put Mates up. In the C tier. I think I'd take Mates over Navi right now. I'd take Cloud9 over Crew. So I'd probably move Cloud9 up here. I'd probably put FPX down. I think DRG are probably there. Navi are probably further down. Yeah, something like that. Navi over C9. DRG are better than FPX? I don't think that's true. I really don't think DRG are that good. Even though they finished further. I really don't. Watch them play. I mean, not that I think FPX are that good. That's why they're in C tier, but I just can't with Dr. G. I think I'm happy with that.
Can you PLS move a team from B up or down for the symmetry?
Yeah, okay, we'll move a team up or down for the symmetry. Let's organize our B tier. Whoever's bottom in B will go down. Who's bottom in B? Oh, that's a good question. Probably Giants. Talon, you think? Nah, I think it's Giants. I think Giants, you're going top of C. Giants, you're going top of C. And then let's organize this. So Fnatic are probably at the top of this. With 100 Thieves. MIBR are probably near the bottom. BLG are probably fairly decently. Let's say BLG are in the middle. BBL are in the middle. RRQ in the middle. Loud, I think, are shading closer to this side. Talon are probably... Are Nongshim better or Talon better? A lot of you saying Nongshim. I agree. Where do I put Calming Core? I can't put them too high because they did lose to Giants. Let's have Calming Core and Giants right next to each other. And I'll... Who would win Loud MIBR? Who would I pick in Loud MIBR? Honestly, Loud, I think. I think I would pick Loud. Yeah, so I'm going to put Loud above them. I'll put Loud here. Yeah, I'll put Loud there. Okay, that's my B tier. A tier. I think Lev and PRX are down the list.
Putting FNC over BBL even though BBL roll them is not fair.
Putting Fnatic over BBL isn't fair because BBL rolled them. But I still think overall, I would like if they played again, who would I pick? I'd probably think Fnatic would still be favored. Hundred Thieves would clear any A team, bro. You're delusional. Go to bed. Go to bed, Nature. I'm happy with my B tier. Look, if you disagree, make your own. Make your own. Who's better, Gen G or DRX? I mean, I think Tracer going up. Oh, we got a split. People are 50-50 on this one. How did Full look pretty decent in their first game, though they only played Liquid. T1 looked decent enough against PRX. I guess I have to move NRG down here because they did lose. Vitality, I think I'm okay keeping towards the top, although maybe a few spots down. Maybe Sen and T1 can be kind of up there. Let's put Trace above Vitality for now. Does that look alright? Maybe that. PRX higher? Vitality overrated. Who would you put over them from these teams? Put Vitality below Trace. I have, yeah. I'm gonna say I'm happy with that. I'm locking that in. Don't care. Chatter away, I don't care. And then in the S tier, I'm gonna go G2 1, EDG 2, Heretics 3. Based off one game for some of these teams, which is unfair, but some of these teams we know more about. This is where I am. So based on these predictions, we already know that EDG and Trace are going. I've got Heretics and Vitality, but maybe Foot. T1 and one of DRX, Gen G, or PRX. Sentinels G2, with maybe an NRG or Lev. That's right. Is that not? Am I not right? That sounds reasonable. So you should get these three teams going to Bangkok. And then like some maybes out of these A-tier teams. And I think that's correct. Put EDG on 1? No, I'm putting G2 on 1. Better than the pre-watch list? I mean, yeah, because we've seen them play. So of course it's better than the... No APAC S-tier team? No, I don't think so. You don't think Na'Vi can make the internationals? They've been eliminated, bro. EG higher? Whatever. Wait, is Manat? Are you the counting guy?
Where is F is for Furia?
Well, now it's Glue. Now they're Gloria. I've got the counter with me. Okay, I think I'm going to end the stream. I've just seen a wild man rat in my chat. You're a numerate now.
No, not Man Rat. That's the name of like a villain from Batman. His name's Manat.
Did he have numbers on his name?
Yes.
Oh, maybe I just misread it. I prefer man rat. Anyway,
I mean, that's offensive.
I'm gonna end my stream.
Okay.
Do you want to take a quick look at where my updated power rankings for every team ended?
Oh my god, yeah. Do you have a screenshot or do you want me to tune in?
Just tune in. Give me
Just
an
give
extra view.
viewer.
I need a view. Quick, run an ad.
All right, what you got going on here? You got G2, EDG, and Team Heretics up at the top. No Vitality. Okay. Even though Team Heretics... I mean, I'm a fan of giving Team Heretics the benefit of the doubt because they were
I'm giving them grace.
And they hadn't ever played... They've never looked at Abyss. They didn't realize
they
that
didn't realize
in
in the map pool, yeah.
That's unfortunate.
They had literally the trauma of the Champs
order?
final. Yeah, they are in order. Trauma of the Champs final wiped Abyss from their mind.
You must have watched a different T1 game than me. How on earth are they your fourth best team? They shouldn't even be in the top 10, Mr. TMV.
They shouldn't be in the top 10?
No, they shouldn't even be in the top 10. They are genuinely. I didn't watch Gen G yet, but I would have them at least behind DRX from where you've got them.
You put DRX that high.
So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I would have them at 9th in your power ranking.
I didn't want to be accused of being a Pacific hater, but I guess you just are.
I just am.
I don't think that's
PRX
unreasonable.
Are the best team that we've seen so far as well in Pacific. I think they look better than T1. Then who have you got? Sen, Trace, Vitality. I need to see another game from Vitality.
Yeah, they were tough to place.
Yeah, I would have him a bit further up, but I'm not mad at it. NRG presumably getting ranked down a bit because of their utter wank performance in the opening game.
Yeah.
You're higher than I am on PaperX as well. I've got PaperX as like a middle of the pack plonker team.
So you'd put them in B tier?
Yes, I think I'd put them in the B tier. Yeah, I don't think they're deserving at the moment of an A tier rank.
I mean, I did do that with Fnatic. You could view those two teams as very similar.
Yeah.
But I guess I'm basing it on that PaperX destroyed their second game.
Yeah, but they always destroy.
Yeah, but that is
like,
at least in and of itself. Like, you're just taking that for granted, but it's not necessarily that that's for granted. They did have to do that.
I also think it's kind of nuts that you have a full tier gap between 100 Thieves and Sen, considering they were very, very similar levels of skill. I think actually 100 Thieves should be swapped with PaperX in your ranking.
See, but this is the thing. I did make an argument for 100 Thieves being A tier, but a lot of the chat was like, no. A lot of 100 Thieves haters.
Yeah, because they're results based.
Yeah, I guess.
That's why they were looking at the fucking. Half the people that I saw responding to the 100 Thieves losses are like, man, like, Nadeshot's so right. This team can't continue to be mediocre as fuck. Like, guys, you can't guarantee results. You can only approach things in the correct way. And 100 Thieves I mean, maybe they should have not been playing the same stuff on Bind, but like, the game plan was fine. They played well. There was a little bit of luck involved. There's a bit of variance and luck, and then maybe they win a game.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I would agree that they look a bit better than Nongshim and BB. Yeah. We've got some baseness going on there. Talon, remarkably high up actually for you here.
Talon were a weird one again. Like, it's obviously tougher with the teams that have only played one game. I kind of didn't know what to do with Talon. I kind of just threw them in
I
there.
don't really know what to do with Talon, to be honest, either.
Well, what happened was Talon were already middle of the B tier, and I was just like, I'll just leave them.
Just leave them there. Leave them there. Yeah. I also think that BBL should be above Fnatic. I think Fnatic
people
at the
made
top
this
of your
argument.
B tier. I think I would put Fnatic above Billy, but between Billy and BBL. I wouldn't even fuck with BBL. Like, I think it's okay to have 100 Thieves and Nongshim above them, but I would just be skipping Fnatic down 3 places.
I mean, that's fair.
And as for the rest of the teams, I weep for Carmen Corp, but I don't disagree. I weep, and yet 2 out of 3 of the games they played were actually not that great. What else? Giants, Gentle Mates, Cloud9, Global. Yeah. Okay. I think the teams in your C tier are pretty decent. I don't know about Crew. I mean,
Crew would again tough.
Didn't Crew only look good in that game because they were playing against the Blue division?
Yeah, this was my problem. That they didn't look good against Loud, but then beat the piss out of a full Glue team.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Like, where do you put a team like that?
I wouldn't. I think it's reasonable to put them bottom C, but they're on fraud watch for me.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're much more likely to move down than up right now. For me.
Then who have we got? Liquid, JDG. I hate watching Liquid. I understand that they got a win over Koi, but I hate watching them so much. I think it's disrespectful to JDG and Boom that they're below them.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe that's fair.
Because to me, I would have the Glue division and the Mega Glue division is what I would have down here. And I agree with you that Koi, Tyloo, Furia, all gluers. Sorry. Gluey Star Riders, Gluey Star Koi, Ty Glue, Gluria, all glue, and 2 glue. They're all in the Mega Glue division. They're glued up. They're absolutely fucking glued up. But I would also say that Tech are kind of glue. Zeta are pretty glue.
Yeah.
Wolves are full fucking glue. I mean, you have given wolves the most lovely spot there outside of the glue tier.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, how have you got Apex not in the glue tier? I mean, come on, man. Half of your D tier are just sniffing it on the reg.
The reason is because I think when they were playing the double duelist with Batu.
Yeah,
like
one map.
Yeah, there's
one map.
Yeah, but if they
out
lean
of
into that, if
5.
they realize that yeah, but they didn't even have fucking Batu for their first game, so you can't fucking at them for that.
But they did have Batu for their second game, and they played 2/3 of their maps on him Sova.
Yes, and maybe they'll realize now. Oh, obviously that's the wrong direction.
So you are putting them at a hopeful mid D tier.
Look, the thing is with the glues, right? And I missed the one map that Koi won. But you told me that you don't know how they won that map.
No, I genuinely don't understand.
So therefore, I'm looking at the glue tier as like, if you win a map, you're shocked.
I was shocked that Apex won a map.
But you don't come away from that game going, how did Apex win that map? I have no idea.
I come away from that game going, how the hell do they not run double duelist every map?
But like they won a map because they showed promise. That gets them out of glue.
The promise seems to be that they promise never to do it again. We promise we'll never win a map again by putting Batu on duelist. I promise you, we will continue playing default compositions and lose. I think it's an acceptable tier list. There are definitely some things I would change. I think one of the biggest things that stands out to me is T1. I think they're overrated.
That's
I think
fair.
T1 and Fnatic are currently overrated. Those are my biggest issues.
The T1 is totally fair. It's mainly because if I didn't put a Pacific team in the top 7, the comments is just full of Pacific hater. That's all
I think
it is.
you could be generous to Pacific and put DRX.
Yeah, you could put DRX
above Foot and Vitality, maybe.
Yeah,
because we haven't seen as much of them. I mean, we haven't seen as much of any of them, but DRX played pretty well in their first game.
Okay, well, that's the end of my stream. I'm gonna send people over to go and.
Okay.
What game are you watching?
Well, I'm watching the Trace versus EDG. But actually, what I was doing was checking whether chocolate was poisonous for every dog or whether it was that some were allergic to it. Because
Because like a dog, you get distracted by anything.
Well, not by anything, by spreading misinformation on the internet. I think I spread misinformation on the internet, and I want to counter that.
Yeah.
But I mean, also a lot of do I know whether kennelclub.org.uk is a good source?
That sounds like a pretty good source. Why would they lie?
Dogs find the smell and taste of chocolate irresistible, but a small number of dogs die from eating chocolate each year.
I mean, just don't give your dogs chocolate. I mean, like, why would you take the risk?
Apparently, by the sound of it, you can give them cheap chocolate and it'll be fine. I mean, that's surely
why?
That's better
Why
anyway,
do you want to take the risk?
Not going to appreciate
you know what else they
chocolate.
like? Most meat.
Yeah, but I mean, give them a little chocky every now and then. No, probably don't do that. Probably don't do that.
Yeah, you instead of fucking handing out dog biscuits, you're just giving them bourbons or whatever. Oh, they look similar. Take this.
White chocolate contains very little theobromine and is unlikely to cause chocolate poisoning, but it's fatty and can give them pancreatitis. Surely only if they eat a lot of it.
Why are you taking a risk?
So maybe milk chocolate is the thing that I've heard of dogs eating a lot of, and actually, if they eat dark, expensive chocolate, like if you're letting your dog eat expensive chocolate, though, you're
what the fuck are you doing anyway,
aren't you? Okay, well, thank you for the clarification on that, chat.
Okay, goodbye.
Dogs are very sensitive to pancreatitis.
What a fucking mong. Okay, go to egg. Go. Run. Raid. Why does it give you just random ones? Raid, egg. Go. Why do you have to? Why is there a 10-second countdown as well? Like, what is this? There, gone. Okay, good.